Hey guys, I'm back at it. We're going to do a little workout video today, chest and back with bent barbell. And like I said, I'm getting back into the game now. I was really busy with school and stuff, and was applying to med school and taking the MCAT, and with all that I was just really busy and I haven't done a YouTube video since like July. So just kind of getting back into things now, and I'm on break from school, so I'm not really studying a lot. I have a lot of time to get back into it and kind of put my bodybuilding goals back on the forefront, because I kind of got away from bodybuilding for a little bit while to focus on school and whatnot. But I'm here today back again, and I'm going to try to start here with a good workout for you guys and give you this video is going to be basically aimed at giving you guys a good several unique tips that we're going to highlight throughout this video for you guys. And this is my first video back, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so we're going to start here first with we're going to do a flat dumbbell press. So I'm just going to start with an easy exercise. And the one thing I want to mention with this though is this is going to be tip number one, is just more so anything when you're trying to build muscle, just focus on, lifting as much weight as you can and just basically challenging yourself as much as possible. Don't get so caught up in the science of trying to like pick the perfect exercise or, for a certain area of muscle. For example, like on chest, like a lot of people think that if they do a lot of incline presses, they're going to build a big upper chest. It's going to help bring up the upper chest. But if you think about it, when you do any type of pressing movement, like when you press out, your whole entire pec muscle contracts. It's not when you do an incline press. It's not, not your upper pec isn't the only thing that contracts. The whole muscle contracts. So it's pretty much really almost impossible to only isolate one area of your muscle. Now, when you do an incline press, it does place a little bit more emphasis on your upper chest, because you'll notice it wears out your shoulders a little bit more. But in reality, it's really hard to isolate. So to really help with building up a lot, the most thing you can do that's helped me a lot is just focus on, challenging yourself, focus on lifting heavy. Try to research like a strength program like Windler's 531 or a fat training, like a power hypertrophy training program or something like that. So focus more on like strength and on challenging yourself more so than on like trying to like isolate certain areas. And that'll help you a lot. It helped me with my chest a lot. I had a lacking upper chest, and I just went in and started doing these strength programs, and it brought up my whole entire chest. So that's tip number one. And we're going to go with my first set of flat dumbbell press here. Alright guys, we're just going to go to my second set here. I'm just pretty much going to do 3 sets for everything today. That's pretty much the norm for me. Just going to bump up the weight a little bit, and I did 15 reps on that last set, and I'm going to kind of go down a little bit, try to get, I think I did 12 reps the last workout that I did this before. So I'm going to bump it up to 110 here and see what we can do. go, guys. All right, guys, tip number 2 is gonna be right here in my hand, a notebook. I definitely advise you guys to get a notebook, or they make a lot of good apps on your phone that you can get to keep track of your workouts. And this is so important because I see so many people that will come into the gym and will do the same exercises over and over again, or they'll do different exercises, but they'll do the same weight, you know, for months on end and not progress. So what I like to do is I'll do like the same workout probably 2 times in a row, 2 weeks in a row, or 3 weeks in a row. What I'll do is after the first time I do it and write all my weights down, I'll actually go back in and see, you know, how many reps I did the previous week, and I'll try to beat it, even if it's by 1, you know, even if it's by a couple, or I'll try to move up the weight, but I always try to refer back to the previous week's workout. So we're going to my 3rd set here on flat dumbbell press, and last week at this time I did 110 for 8. I'm gonna try to get 110 for 9, see if we can beat it here. So I'm gonna do my best I can. Last set on here. All right, guys, here we go. I'm going for 9. Come on, one more. Whew. That's progress, baby. One more. Whew. All right, guys, second exercise for chest. We're gonna do a flat hammer strength isolateral bench press here. And for our tip number 3, is basically to try to incorporate unilateral movements into your workout routine. And I basically got this idea from my good old buddy AJ Rabel, who used to do videos with me, if you remember. And I like to do a lot of unilateral movements where I only do one side at a time, because in the past my left arm used to be a lot smaller than my right, and the same thing was with my left lat. So what I would do is unilateral movements are great for like bringing up imbalances in your physique. So if you only do one side at a time, you can kind of concentrate on making sure that each side gets equal attention, and then if you have weak points, you can, you know, only do one side and really focus on bringing it up. So we're going to do this machine right here. We're going to do first set, go about 15 reps. That's it. Whew. All right, guys, we're gonna go right in second set. We're gonna try to get 15 again. Added about 10 pounds on each side. Whew. Oh my God. So like, guys, with like doing all these exercises, it's really helped me doing the unilateral, and then also just kind of focus on going heavy, especially with like flat dumbbell presses and doing like Windler's 5 through 1. It's helped me a lot bring up my chest, which I want to show you guys here in a second with a few poses, give you guys an update with how my off season's been going. So I'm going to show you that here in a little bit. Whew. Oh, that burns like crazy. All right, guys, so for our third exercise, we're gonna do cable crossovers, which everybody knows, and then we're gonna do low to high crosses, which some of you might not know. But basically the D handles are gonna be down low. We're gonna start here at our sides, take a step out, keep our arms nice and straight, and we're gonna come up right together like this, and we're gonna squeeze our chest as hard as we can. So this is gonna be another way, another angle to hit the chest. What we're gonna do is we're gonna superset. So we're gonna do the crossovers first, up high, and then we're gonna do the low ones second without stopping. So I'm gonna do our first set here.
You don't have to do as many.
Alright guys, so now that I'm back in the game, school's slowed down a little bit, trying to get my name back out there on YouTube. It seems like everybody tries to get their name out there now, all the big guys, by doing all these crazy things and getting attention and hating on each other and doing their workout shirtless. So I figured I might as well join the club a little bit. I mean, I prefer to, have my viewers mostly look at me for my inspiration and educational purposes, but why not? Figure I want to see my own progress. It's been a while, so this is the off-season version of Ryan Nelson. Alright guys, so for the final exercise for chest, I'm going to do a triple superset, and this is going to be where tip number 4 comes in, and that's going to be supersets. A lot of people, they do them a little bit, but I'm a person that, and this is just kind of works out great for me, I feel like they help me a lot, but I do a lot of supersets. And basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do flat dumbbell flies, and then I'm going to do push-ups on this dumbbell, so my push-ups on the dumbbell, so my hands are going to be close together. And that just gives me a little bit of a different angle. I feel a little bit more through my middle chest. But again, like I said with the previous tip, it's really hard to isolate any particular part of your chest. But I do just like switching up with a different angle. So we're gonna do a little close grip push up on the dumbbell, and then as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna do about 10 on the dumbbell. I'm just gonna knock the dumbbell over and just do 10 on the ground. So I'm gonna do my first set here. Let's see what we got. You want to keep your time real short, so right in, no breaks. Now build you some thickness on that chest. Superset it up, guys. That's fourth tip. Alright guys, second set, gonna bump it up a little bit. Dumbbell flies is definitely something I've gained in strength a lot, been able to go up to almost 65, 70. Keeping somewhat good form. I could probably come out a little bit more straighter, but I really feel like going heavy on dumbbell flies is definitely a shock to my chest. So I'm gonna try 65 in this next set here. So let's see what we can do. God. Whew. That's how you get a failure, guys. Right there. Whew. Oh my God. Alright guys, so before we go into our last set here, I want to give you guys our last and final tip. This is going to be tip number 5. And this is basically I'm urging you guys to compete, or it doesn't have to be even bodybuilding, or it can be, if you're trying to lose weight, compete in, I don't know, a 5K race or something like that. Because when you set a goal like that, when you have a show coming up, or even a photo shoot with a photographer, a local photographer, or something like that, or a race, you make yourself accountable. Because think about it, if you're prepping for a show or you're prepping for a 5K, you don't want to look like an idiot when you get there. You don't want to be able to go to the 5K and not be able to finish. You don't want to show up at the show and be, not as lean as you want to be. You don't want to look like a fool on stage. So whenever you engage in an activity like that and you commit to something like that, there's always going to be that voice in the back of your head that's going to be like, oh, I better get, I better keep sure I'm working hard. I better keep up on my goals, or I'm not going to perform well. I might embarrass myself. So this is really helps me out a lot. It makes a big difference in my life because, as a natural pro bodybuilder, we're almost required to compete every 2 years, and I haven't competed since not this past September, but the September before. And in this off-season time, for the first couple months, the first probably year of my off-season I've had, I was making somewhat good gains, but not that great, because it wasn't, my next show was so far off that it was hard for me to get super, super motivated. And plus, I was applying to medical school and stuff like that, so that, most of my emphasis was on getting accepted in medical school. But now that stuff's done, and now that, I'm going to be hopefully doing a show this September coming up, and going to be doing a lot of photo shoots this summer, I'm putting on a ton of size and really making a lot of good gains, because I know that those photo shoots are coming up, that show's coming up. And one thing with me is I'm always striving for progress. When I'm not making progress, I'm not happy. So I don't want to do a photo shoot during the summer and look the same as I did a couple years ago. So, I got that voice in the back of my head telling me I got to hit it hard so that I can improve, and I can pay it off. See that payoff in the photo shoot. So, my photo shoots and my competition makes me better. So that's why I always urge you guys to compete or get involved in any type of thing that's going to make you accountable. So we'll finish here with our last set. Let's go. Let's finish the day right. All right, guys, that's it. That's it for our chest workout. And we're gonna have the rest of our workout for you later on. All right, guys, to recap our 5 tips for today. Tip number 1 was don't over focus on trying to isolate certain parts of a muscle group. Like if you're doing an incline dumbbell press, it's gonna work a little bit more in your upper chest, but not really, because when you think about it, the whole pec contracts whenever you're doing an incline press, decline press, or a regular flat press. So don't over focus on any one particular part of your muscle. Number 2 is you wanna get a notebook. Record all your stuff, record your weight, your reps, the exercise you do. And this is very important because you can go back and see what you did the previous week and try to beat your reps or the weight you did. So this will kind of basically be like a guarantee so that you're always progressing. Now, number 3 is going to be unilateral movements. I was doing it on the flat hammer strength press, and that's going to be good for bringing up weak body parts if you're not 100% symmetric. If maybe say your left arm's bigger or left arm smaller than your right arm, you could do you could do an extra exercise per workout for your left arm. Tip number 4 was our supersets, and that's going to be really good for just basically shocking your muscle and getting that really good burn. A lot of people do them, but I feel like a lot of people don't do them enough, and I really rely heavily on them because, again, I feel like they really shock my muscle. I get a really good burn. And last and final tip, guys, is I really highly urge you guys to compete because it's going to keep you guys accountable. So that's my 5 tips for our chest workout today. Alright guys, so if you like this video, if you learned a lot from my 5 tips, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the BentBarbell YouTube channel, and then also subscribe. You can check out my videos on my YouTube channel. My YouTube name is Ryan11491. But yeah, comment in the description box below and whatnot, and tell us what you guys want to see, what you guys thought of this workout. And I just want to give a shout out to our sponsor CELLUCOR and my man No Excuse Charlie. I've been waiting a long time to work out with you, so I hope to finally get a good workout with you here soon. But yeah, let us know what you guys think of this workout. And definitely go over to the BentBarbell website. We got great t-shirts, and if you're an aspiring athlete, someone who's motivated, someone who's really looking to join the team, definitely get in contact with us to see if you have what it takes to be part of the nation. And then also go to my website, ornelsfitness.com, if you're looking to make a change in your life, if you're looking to get inspired, if you're looking to lose weight and conquer those goals, because your goals are my goals, and I'll help you out with some online personal training at my website. So that's it for our workout here today, guys, and I wish you the best of luck in your training.